Hello, teacher. Hello, classmate. My name is Viviana Valdivieso. In that video, I am going to talk about how to play according to the Ecuadorian language curriculum. English language curriculum is designed for a student in educational general basic, those mother tongue is not English. Since the Ecuadorian population is comprised of groups from different cultural and language backgrounds. This curriculum announced that not all learners in Ecuador are L1 Spanish speakers, and 3 and variety degrees of the language across communities. In speaking with the needs of linguistical and culturally diverse population, this curriculum presents a reasonable and framework for learning English while unknown authentic cultural relevant production and practice in order to facilitate educational inclusion of learning regardless of their L1. 21st century skill developed through learning English. Global enable to develop learnings, understand of the world of other cultures and their own, and the communicators understand and view to the others from English. Social and think skill to develop the personal, social, and internal skills need to achieve their potential to participate productively in an increased globalized world that operates in English. Foundation for lifelong learning to create a love or learning language start to a young age in order to foster learners motivate to continue learning English throughout as well as know and beyond, but meanings on aiming and positive learning experience. Core principles. The core principles in the curriculum can be summarized as the communicable language approach. Language is the best learning as means to interact and communicate rather as nobody and knowledge to memorize. Connect and English integrate learning as a model used to integrate the learning of language with cultural and cognitive aspects of learning, such as the language outcase, servers, and driver for learning development. International standards. The curriculum is based on international record levels and process of teaching or learning language. Think skills. Learning English should be support developing social and great skill need to lifelong learning emphasize. Learning center approach teaching methodologies, such reflect and respond to learnings, strengthen challenge and facilitate the process of learning by supporting learners' motivation for and engage with learning. Communicating language approach. The proposed ELF curriculum focus in communicate consists with the attention expressed by the Ministry of Education documents. Within this approach, the proposal emphasizes develop for communicate skills rather than linguistic connected by learning, because the goal of language learning is not to turn learners into expert in English, in linguistics who can conceptualize and decide the various components of the language, but rather future who are competent at use a second language for oral writer communicate. In this context, language competence is defined as the ability for empathy communicate. Content and language integrated learning. This curriculum is based on a language driver approach, where content from other disciplines is used for meaningful and purposeful language use. It supports the everywhere curriculum develop connect and science skill need to other subjects and reinforcing connect coverage in other areas. Thinking skills, meaningful interaction in a foreign language requires the application of communicative skills of user extend not at the perceptive through the integration oral skill, writing skill, conversation, and critical thinking skill, evidence in expression of communication purpose and production of text in authentic context. Learning certain approach, the purpose of EFL curriculums focus in learning center. In other words, although the curriculum is understood across the country of Ecuador and the objectives are set of Ministry of Education rather than seen by teachers or learners themselves. The key future of these learning center curricula are as follows. Teachers are focused on one, or how the students are learning, not on air performs as teacher or on specific facts to be transmitted. Teachers recognize that a student learn is different in different ways and different rates, and a personal approach to teaching is needed. A positive learning attitude is a key to successful meaning. Teachers seek to involve learners effectively and psychologically as well as intellect. Learners need to develop their own personality. English teachers express this personality in the person feelings involved when learners express themselves. The respect is increased when teachers focus on meaning as well as form. Learning is an active, dynamic process. It focuses for ability when students are actively involved rather than passively receive information. Teachers communicate to constructive approach by building upon knowledge that learners already know. Assessment is more formative than summative in nature. It improves the teacher with frequent feedback we will use in order to shape and support future learning. There is an emphasis or interdisciplinary knowledge mainly on skill that transfer across subjects. There is a recognition that learning is not acquire facts, but also develop a skill that support lifelong learning. Creating, motivate, and independent learning is key goal of the curriculum. To summarize, the curriculum assumes a learning-centered teaching methodology in terms of context is delivered. Thank you for your attention.